So we have covered a lot of topics in this training. We started with understanding your net worth, cash flow analysis, time value of money, and we understood future value, present value, and payment options, goal based planning, your investment options, behavior based asset allocation, retirement planning, child education planning, insurance planning, and how to think about mutual funds. So let's combine our knowledge across all these topics with the help of an example. Let's say you are 35 years, have been working for quite some time, married with one child who is 3 years now. Your household income is 20 lakhs per year. Your expenses are 12 lakhs per year. Over the years, you have been able to create one big asset, that is your own house worth rupees 80 lakhs. You have rupees 10 lakhs in a fixed deposit, and you have a small home loan of rupees 5 lakhs. Credit card outstanding is 1 lakh rupee. Now you are wondering, how can you plan for your retirement and child's education? You also plan to have an international vacation in 5 years. That will cost you 7 lakh rupees. So let's get started. So our step 1 would be understanding the net worth. What is net worth? Net worth is assets minus liabilities. In the example, we have the assets as house for 80 lakh rupees and fixed deposit 10 lakh rupees. So the total assets are 90 lakhs. Similarly, we have liabilities as home loan 5 lakh rupee and credit card loan or outstanding as 1 lakh. So the total is 6 lakhs. So net worth is total assets minus total liabilities, which is 90 lakhs minus 6 lakhs. So in our case here 84 lakhs is the net worth. You have to ensure that your net worth is positive and growing. Additionally, given the overall asset breakup, you have only 10 lakh rupees as investable surplus. You cannot sell your house for liquidity, so your primary home is out of your investments but part of your net worth. Step 2 is cash flow analysis. We are given the information that 20 lakh rupees is the income and 12 lakh are the expenses. So that leaves 8 lakh rupee as net cash flow per year available for investments. Step 3 is the goal assessment. So as we discussed that goals have to be broken down into 3 buckets: needs, wants, and aspirations. So our needs are given as our current living expense, retirement, child education in India for 20 lakh rupees. Our want would be child foreign education. Let's say it will cost 80 lakh rupees. An aspiration is the international vacation in 5 years. Step 4 is the risk profile. Let's say you do your risk assessment based on some sophisticated tool and you come up with a moderate kind of profile, which is 50% growth and 50% income. Step 5 is to come up with a wealth allocation framework. So for wealth allocation framework, we need to understand what are the sums we need in order to meet our goals. So first of all, your needs include living expense. Living expense is being met by your current income. So that is taken care of by your cash inflow. Next comes retirement. Well, for retirement, your age is 35. Let's say you want to retire at 50. Your life expectancy is 85 and your current living expenses are 12 lakhs. This is given. So 7% is the inflation rate and let's say 10% is the return. So the amount of money that you need for retirement at an age of 50 is 7 crores 30 lakhs. And let's say if you scroll down the sheet, there are other tabs as well to fill in data. In this case, for simplicity, let's say we do not have information around Provident Fund and PPF. If you have Provident Fund or PPF, that number will go here in this tab. Then comes other assets invested for your retirement fund. So let's assume the 10 lakh rupee that we have in fixed deposit is entirely available for retirement. And let's say the return is 10% here. So what we really need is 21 lakh rupees per year. We know that our annual income is given as 20 lakhs. So 21 lakhs can't be invested. So that basically means we need to stretch our retirement life. We can't retire at 50, we need to stretch it till 60. So basis that, our retirement fund requirement increases, rest of the information stays. 10 lakh rupee, or rather close to 11 lakh is what is the requirement. We still know that what is left is just 8 lakhs after meeting the expenses. So we can't go beyond 60. So what we really have to ensure, our living expenses are moderated to a certain extent. So let's say this becomes 10 lakhs. So that basically means that close to 8.72 lakh rupees you need to save every year to ensure your retirement is taken care of. So now let's do child education planning. If we want to send our child to an Indian college, it will cost us 20 lakhs. Let's say we don't have any investments here, since the 10 lakh rupees allocated towards retirement, and this is 14 years away. Right now your child is 3 years, so still 14 years more to go. In this, we have to ensure that we are the future value of this number based on an inflation of 10%. So basically around 76 lakhs you need. For this, you need to save around 17.5 thousand per month. Let's say if this becomes a want of sending your child to a foreign university with a 5% inflation, since outside India the average inflation is 5% in most of the developed countries. Assuming a 12% rate of return, you need to save 36,000 rupees per month. So your aspirational goal is also to go on an international vacation that will cost you 7 lakh rupees in today's time. You don't have any investment and we want to go in 5 years. So assuming a 7% inflation, you need 9.8 lakhs. For this, you need to save 12,500 rupees. So combining all this information, let's talk about the wealth allocation framework. So you need to bucket your goals across these 3 segments: need, wants and aspirations. Under needs, we know that retirement and child education features here. Right now your surplus is 8 lakhs, which entirely goes into retirement. As your income increases, you will allocate on other goals as well. However, you will allocate first to India's education, child education, and then you will move to the want section of foreign education, and then to the international vacation. If you do not think in this way, you would take steps like going on an international vacation now by breaking your FD, right? But you know that child education is more important than going on international vacation, or your retirement is more important than going on international vacation. So the kind of investment portfolio that will be there in needs section will be more secure. So combination of public provident fund, PF, NPS or index funds is more appropriate. When you move into the want section, you can combine it with debt mutual funds and equity mutual funds. And when you move into the aspiration stage, you will evaluate small cap stock funds, portfolio management schemes, AIFs, and if you're interested, even direct equity. So the broad point here is you will not allocate, say, something like direct equity for meeting your retirement. So the portfolio will be structured from extremely safe instruments and moving up the ladder. However, you will always maintain a 50-50% split between growth and income. So now let's say you started with 10 lakh rupee and that was invested in a split of 5 lakh income and 5 lakh growth. After 1 year, we figured out that growth has actually become from 5 to 7 lakhs and income has become from 5 to 5.5. So the overall growth from 10 lakhs to 12.5 lakhs. So now again you need to break this to 12.5 lakhs into 6.25 lakhs and 6.25 lakhs between these two, growth and income, which basically means that you need to sell from your growth side or equity side and invest more on the debt side. So this exercise should be done more on an annual basis. So every year you have to repeat this exercise and ensure that no new goals are added. Reflect on the allocation so that 50% growth and 50% income is maintained. This requires discipline, but it will ensure that your objectives are calmly achieved. So I'll repeat the steps how you will go through your planning. First is your net worth assessment. Second is cash flow assessment. Third is goal assessment. Fourth is understanding your risk profile. Fifth is creating the wealth allocation framework and understanding what kind of investment options would be suitable for each of those categories. And the last step is to monitor and rebalance your portfolio, which is an annual exercise.